Hello, my name is Paul Hughes, and I'm a senior customer success manager here at Recharge and have been for the last 4.5 years. During my time at Recharge, I've had the pleasure and privilege of working with some of Recharge's fastest growing, most dynamic, and most exciting brands. I've also had a unique perspective as an employee of the company of seeing the evolution of Recharge from a predominantly subscription management software platform to what it is today. And what is it today? In addition to subscription management, Recharge is a platform that allows brands to grow and retain their most valuable customers, that is, their subscribers. As such, the most consequential and most exciting development I've seen in my time at Recharge has been the release of our product suite of features called Retain. I'll be sharing my screen shortly to dive into more specifics as to what Retain is and what it does. But ultimately, what you can take away from this video is that this product and the suite of features will allow you as a brand to keep customers from churning, to optimize your charge error recovery, reward your most loyal subscribers, and ultimately win back subscribers that you may have lost at some point in the past. So, without further ado, I'd like to share my screen and walk you through this exciting new product suite of features from Recharge called Retain. First off, what do we do with Retain? What is at the basis, the foundation of this product? Essentially, it's an engine that allows you to set up some sort of trigger. So an order process, for example, allows you to take an action depending on what type of flow it is. Are you trying to keep the customer from canceling? Are you trying to retry an error charge? Are you trying to reward a subscriber who has ordered 3 times? Or are you trying to win back a subscriber that for some reason or another you were unable to keep in the past? Ultimately, you're going to see, as you see on the right side of the screen, this idea of conditional branches and smart retries and triggers, everything that I've mentioned here. I'm going to go step by step for each feature in Retain and explain how this system, this engine, applies to each of those features. First off, cancellation prevention. What happens when a customer goes to their portal for your brand, for your company, and decides they no longer want to receive the recurring orders from your brand? This is where Recharge comes in with cancellation prevention. So going back to that keyword, trigger. The trigger here is a customer starts a cancellation. What do you do? Ultimately, it's up to you, but how do you know what to do? Well, Recharge can give you several tools in your tool belt to maximize your chances of keeping that customer from canceling. First, you can offer personalized offers for specific cancellation reasons, and even customer segments. You can A/B test different cancellation reasons, do traffic splits, randomize, and see what performs better, what is more effective at saving those customers from canceling. You can also customize the look and feel of that customer journey and that cancellation journey. Ultimately, think of it like a landing page. What do you want that landing page to look like? What information do you want to surface in order to maximize your chances of keeping that customer? Also, and this is one of the more exciting things I've seen as part of Retain, is the idea of AI-powered analytics that help you understand the why behind those cancellations. Not only does Recharge look and use a machine learning model to pour through the many cancellation reasons that customers may use and choose when they cancel a subscription, we also look at the notes and the details, the description of their cancellation reasons. Maybe your customer gives you a little bit more information beyond I have too much product, of why they have too much product, or why this has become a friction point for them in their interaction with your brand as part of their daily routine. Ultimately, cancellation prevention offers all of these tools to allow you to personalize journeys, to test them, and maximize your chances of keeping those customers for at least one more charge and hopefully many more. A great example of a merchant on Recharge that has had success using cancellation prevention is Tish Hanley. You can see here on the screen, Tish Hanley reduced their churn by 44% with the help of cancellation prevention. You can see some examples here of tell us why you're canceling. Okay, great. But before you do, we're going to offer you a 15% discount. And maybe if it's an even more valuable customer, maybe you offer them 20% because you would rather offer that discount, a bigger discount to a more valuable customer rather than risk losing them over a difference of 5%. Failed payment recovery. This is part of what we call dunning. So when a customer has a subscription, Recharge will try to process their credit card, their payment method on file. And if for some reason Recharge gets an error back, then we then put the customer in something called dunning or failed payment recovery flow. But that's not quite enough, is it? We want to be able to learn over time, again, with this machine learning model, to say what retry schedules work. Is it every 3 days? Is it every 6 days? What do you say to those customers after attempt number 1, after attempt number 2? This is where the smart retry system comes into play. You can personalize those emails as well. So not only are you using and being able to harness the power of 20,000 plus merchants of 1.3 million daily transactions to optimize the flow, we handle it for you. You can still make some customizations as you wish, but ultimately you can trust Recharge to use our mountain of data to train and optimize this payment recovery flow so that you can, again, maximize the chance of getting a successful charge attempt and keeping that customer rather than losing them to charge errors. So ultimately, we want to create a frictionless retry experience that lets your customers update payment information directly in their portal. So no more email links. You can actually be able to update your payment method directly within the portal, get that card updated, and get your product as a customer in the time that you expect to get it. And as you can see here, we also have a dedicated recovery team working to optimize your recovery rate at all times. Advanced analytics and metrics that reveal the impact and results of your recovery strategy. So not only can we try different things, experiment, we learn from it over time, but we also surface analytics so that you can understand what's working, what's not working, and what we may do next. Next up, what do you do with your most loyal subscribers? You want to reward them. You want to delight them, surprise them. You've heard surprise and delight. You've heard loyalty campaigns. Recharge brings this all natively within our platform. Create unique combinations of credits, free gifts, and even discounts to keep your customers engaged. And also, you can identify the most valuable windows of opportunity. When do you lose customers? When do they drop off? You can use A/B testing to pinpoint those strategies that work, that don't work, and combinations of rewards that have the biggest impact. And finally, highlight these unused credits, rewards, and cancellation prevention flows to re-engage at-risk customers and prompt additional orders. There's nothing like FOMO in today's world, right? You don't want to miss out on something. Even as a customer, if you have a great deal, you don't want to miss out on a great deal because you are going to cancel too soon. So you as a brand harness that idea of FOMO and say, if a customer has unused rewards, make sure they're aware of it. So maybe they think twice about canceling that order. Again, at scale, if you can extend the lifespan of your customer by 1 order on average, just imagine the impact that could have on your business. You can also create personalized reward strategies. Do you like the punch card system of order 2 through 4, 2% cash back or credits? These are dollars that customers can apply to future orders on Recharge. Let us know why you're canceling. If they're canceling for a specific reason, offer a specific reward. And then finally, you see a screenshot here with the subscriber cohort retention. Check to see where your biggest drop-off is on average for customers. Are you losing customers most frequently after order 1, order 2, order 3? Typically, what I've seen in my role is those first 3 orders are the most critical for a brand to foster that loyal relationship with a customer before really running at risk of losing that customer. So if we can nail those first 3 orders, chances are you have a much higher likelihood of keeping that customer for a very, very long time. Again, with this idea of creating personalized reward strategies, you can also look at offering free gifts. So if it's not credits, offer a free gift. Offer a free chew toy if it's a dog toy brand, or give them another gift. Give them a discount after so many orders. Credits, discounts, and free gifts. What better combination to surprise and delight your loyal subscribers as they show that loyalty over time by ordering from your brand again and again. Finally, I want to discuss one of the newer parts of Retain, which is winbacks. Probably have heard about winbacks through email marketing campaigns, But basically, what we see at Recharge is that Winbacks leverage these tailor-made landing pages that we've built for you to help lure back lapsed subscribers with some sort of exciting or compelling offer to resubscribe. But why Winbacks? Why should this matter? And why should you use it on Recharge? Hook subscribers with those custom landing pages. Hyper personalize those offers depending on what kind of customer you're trying to reactivate. And then, most importantly, and you hear this a lot with Recharge, create a frictionless customer experience. Any bit of friction you add into a customer journey is just going to increase the likelihood that they eventually stop ordering from your brand. People like things easy. Make it easy, make it exciting, and give a compelling reason why that customer should come back and give your brand another shot. Recharge does that all natively within this Retain product suite of features and in Winbacks specifically. I'm so incredibly excited to see what you do with this knowledge. I'm very, very happy to see what Recharge has done over time, how we as a company have evolved based on the feedback that we get from our merchants, our customers. So ultimately, we are practicing what we preach with this Retain product. Want to be able to allow you to get smarter, get more dynamic, and reduce friction. Thank you so much for your time and can't wait to see what you do with Retain on Recharge.